Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Coupe and I'm back and I'm bringing you some Call of Duty 4 Team Deathmatch on District. Now I'm using the AK-74U suppressed with Bomb Squad, Stopping Power, and Dead Silence. I went through, the reason I was actually doing this is because I went back and was playing Call of Duty 4 and realized that I still didn't have, I'm the ninth Prestige. I didn't want to go to the 10th prestige because there was just too many gold crosses, and all the people that hacked it had gold crosses, and there are a lot of legit gold crosses, but there's a lot of hacked ones. So plus I loved the red juice star, and that's what I wanted to use. But the reason I was using this gun is because I realized that I still had not gotten the gold guns for all the gold guns. I have the golden. That guy just rage quit. Perfect timing. Mid death, he rage quit, which was pretty cool. He So I have the golden AK-47 and the golden Dragunov. So I have the golden sniper and I have the golden assault rifle, but I don't have the golden SMG, shotgun, or light machine gun. So when I was playing, I was like, okay, I need a few more headshots with the AK-74U. I need a few with the Uzi, and the Scorpion, I still need kills with the Scorpion, let alone. And I know you only need 150. I need 150 kills with the Scorpion, and I need the and all the headshots, obviously. And then I need a few more headshots with the mini Uzi. So, well, that's what I was doing. I was playing to get this gun. Plus, it's a really good gun, so I was doing my best to get a few headshots, pop them with their lying down. But I'm still running around pretty frantic. I don't know. I used to play this map especially when I played free for all. I would just stick to this corner of the map and I would run back and forth. But for some reason, with team deathmatch, I'm all over the place. I didn't used to be, actually. It's funny how times change. When I first started playing Call of Duty 4, I was way, way more cautious. Like, I guess you could say I was borderline campy, and that was just the worst spray of all time, but I got away with it. You could say I was borderline campy, but over the years of playing this game, you slowly start to, I don't want to say lose my patience, because if somebody's on the other side of a wall, unless I feel I can outplay them by jumping around the wall, I do have patience to sit there and wait. But yeah, playing Call of Duty over the past like 6 years, you do tend to, you lose a little bit of patience just playing, in one corner of the map as opposed to being all over the place and catching them off guard. That's kind of what my strategy has now become, is about getting up in behind them and catching them off guard when they're not expecting me to be there, as opposed to, making them come to me. I used to snipe a lot, actually, in this map here up at the top of the street, where you could see down the one end of the street. I used to just sit there with the sniper rifle and just hard scope the whole time, and then I'd die, and then I'd go back there unless somebody like kept getting the better of me. If they got the better of me like 2 or 3 times, then I would change up my position, possibly change weapons to like an assault rifle or something. But for the most part, yep, I used to just chill. And especially in what was that one map? If anybody knows, write it in the comment section below. That one map with the grandma's, the name for the one house on the farm, and you'd call it was Grandma's house, and you would go up into Grandma's house, and then you could go on the second floor, and there was a light machine gun in the actual building. I used to spend a lot of time in that building, and I'd set up claymores and fucking just sit there in the windows, going from back and forth from window to window. And then on the other side of the map, there's another building. I always like to find a building with only one entrance, because if you find a building with only one entrance, and you can basically set up 2 claymores, but you can just put one down, wait, and then once somebody triggers it and either kills them or doesn't kill them, you can always clean them up and then go put down another one. So you always had it's almost like having twice as many protections. But when you're going into a building that has 2 entrances, you gotta either focus most of your attention on that one entrance, or you gotta put both claymores down at both ends, and then you're kind of screwed. So yeah, I used to be a lot more cautious, but over the past few years, I've definitely played a little bit more aggressive, especially with my sniping too. I used to never run around and snipe, and now when I go back, ever since I started playing Modern Warfare 2 is kind of the game that kind of made me play a little bit more aggressive. It was like midway through Modern Warfare 2, and then I got bored of the game and stopped playing and started playing Call of Duty 4 again. And then Black Ops came out, and oh, I love Black Ops. Black Ops is such a good game. Call of Duty 4 is still my favorite game, by far. It could be from shock value of the fact that it was the first game I had played of the franchise, and that's why I loved it so much. Or it could have been the fact that the simplicity of Call of Duty 4 was what made it great. It was guns, and each gun only had a couple of attachments, and there was only three kill streaks. There was no like, stacking kill streaks and all this shit. It was the basics. So it became more about gun on gun. However, there are certain maps like Bog, like in Bog, especially if you're playing free for all, the first person to get a chopper would always win. It was just like, because nobody ever because in free for all, nobody would ever focus on shooting it down. You'd get the random match where I don't know how I got away with this. The random match where one person would actually, pull out their rocket launchers and shoot it down, but it was so rare, especially in free for all. Nobody ever shot shit down because they weren't thinking about the team. They were just thinking, okay, well, it won't focus on me. It'll focus on the other guys, and I'll get away with, I'll survive. I'll survive. But it always ends up killing each person a couple of times, and I don't know. You just stomp out. As far as District goes, the reason I like this map is because of the fact that it's not really, it doesn't have too many levels. It's only got like 2 levels, but it's not like one is over top of the other. So it's like at any point you really only have to pay attention to eye level. You don't have to look up and down too much. Don't get me wrong. There's parts in this level, like when you're right to the right here, if you're down there in the market, then yeah, there's sometimes where you'll get shot from up above if you're making attention. And the little glitch where you could jump up on the framing back there. That was I remember learning that when that came out. Actually, after that, I played with some friends and we found some cool spots. I remember when the map packs came out, me and him would just like, when the map pack came out for Call of Duty 4, we literally just started like jumping around the whole map trying to find places to get to, and we went from map to map, even of the new ones, or the old ones. Ah, damn, the game's over. All right, that's Call of Duty 4. This is Lex Coupe saying rate, comment, subscribe. Do what you do, skadoosh.